bitter pill to swallow. It's the part of the motivation for this year. Part of the reason why we're doing things a little bit differently. Man, it's even tough talking about it right now, and it's like even when we talk to the girls about it, it's a tough subject to bring up. Getting into the OCAA Championships, we were leading in both games. One, we were up big, and we just couldn't close it out. That's like you kind of feel helpless in those situations. Like even as a player, like I remember those things happening to me when I was a player. But it's definitely a really tough subject. But it is like I said, it's the motivation to where we're at right now. Like I said to the girls last year, like we never lose, we learn, and that was a big learning experience. To be gutted like that, like it's tough. It's not like we were like quote unquote expected to win, but I mean when you're in a situation where you are winning, you just need to close it out, score a couple more runs, get a couple more clean frames just to end the game, and like you can just see the game slipping from within your fingers. It's extremely tough. And it's one of those things that like I haven't forgot those games. I haven't forgot the way they went. I can recount the parts of the games where I can like 100% know where things were starting to go wrong. I can like recount that like it happened yesterday. Okay, welcome everybody, new and old. It's going to be a fun 3 days. So what we got on tap, you're going to run, you're going to stretch, you're going to play catch, you're going to run 60s twice. So pitchers, you guys are going to work, you guys are going to throw today. Tomorrow you're going to throw in simulated games. And the next 2 days, I want to get ourselves ready because we're going to have a good couple of scrimmages and see what everybody's got. Okay, you guys ready? Alright, for anyone who hasn't done this before, don't freak out. Don't stress out. If you make an error, don't worry, just get the next ball. Go! I think so, yeah. We made a couple of changes this year. We going to try and hit the ball in the air a little bit more. We were in a situation where we had the bases loaded many times last year, and we hit 3 ground balls and didn't score a run. That's something where we started to make the girls understand how to play the game the right way, and sometimes a fly ball gets you a run. We're taking a more concerted effort to being efficient defensively. Everything that we're doing is to be more efficient. Defensively, this is a really good team. It's always been a pretty good team. Looking at what we got right now, we're going to be pretty damn good. We're extremely deep, so we're doing everything in our power to make sure everything we do is extremely efficient. And that's one of the words, that's one of the pillars. Yeah, on the hitting side, more clean contact, some more fly balls. We're actually going to chart that. We're going to chart our batting average on balls in the air, chart our batting average on balls on the ground, and just have more and more quality at bats. And I think if we can do that, and we can play defense the way that we know that we can play defense, and the pitchers, if they can give us what we think that we can get out of them, and now having more of a pitching staff, we don't have to completely ride Miranda for the entire year. We can get her to throw her game, and then we still have enough left in the tank that we can bring other pitchers out of the bullpen in other games. And same thing with Rachel. Like Rachel last year, I just feel like she kind of just ran out of gas. And that's somebody who just came out of playing an entire summer, her last year of high school, and then jumping right into the rotation, and then getting all the way down to the playoffs. So we're talking people that are throwing from May all the way through until October. So it's We're in a little bit better of a spot pitching wise with more. I know some people say, well, you're carrying a big roster, but now with the big roster, we're extremely deep and we can do a lot of things. So I think that's the fundamental change on that side of the coin. Yes, we have a lot of players. We got more players. Carrying 18 is a big roster. Only just 17 per game. But I think this roster gives us a little bit more opportunity to do more things. Got a little bit of speed on the bench, and we got some more arms that we can throw in any type of situation.
Aaron back! Don't run all the way around! So we got $5 bonuses. Yesterday's tryout, if there was any indication, we look pretty good. I mean, right now, we look pretty good for what it is, for it being a first tryout. And I think that the energy, there's some pretty good energy at our tryout yesterday, and I think that's the one thing that I was excited for the most. I mean, obviously, you always wish that you get like a bunch of quality players to show up, and I mean, I'm not saying that I don't have any, because we have a lot, but like we said to the girls after, I mean, there were some girls that showed up. They're going to make some really tough decisions for us and the coaching staff, and I mean, you're always looking for that. If you get into a situation where you're always making tough decisions, then you know that you're having sustained success, and that's where we want to get this program to at some point. Good. Yeah. So just get a couple of girls and take the turf up there. Yeah, we got 2 recruits coming in. Brian actually did a wonderful story on the website with what Alexa Vassos played for Team Ontario, and bringing in Emily Erskine, big power bat from Brampton. And then we got a couple of kids yesterday, a couple of outfield prospects that look pretty good, and we'll see what we get out of the inter-squad games for the next 2 days, and we'll see. Well, I mean, whether or not they can play at our level, we'll figure that out, and hopefully they make the decision real hard for us on Thursday.
They call me the problem, but you can call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.
Last year was a rebuilding year, and yes, we wanted to win while we were rebuilding. This year we've retooled a little bit. We're a little bit deeper, but like I said, every game's a dogfight. Every single time we step out onto the field, we expect the other team to give us 110%. And in order to respect them, respect the game, we need to do the same.
Well, I mean, one of those things that we talk to the girls about a lot is we don't lose, we learn. So one of those things is we learned a lot last year, probably a little bit more than I wanted to learn. But I think it's put us in a pretty good spot where the girls are a little bit hungry. And then second group and then third group, filter yourselves in. Okay? Cool? We got that? Okay. Game like. We'll be you're probably going to go 3 or 4 if you're here.
Time to have you lurking. You like now you don't like it. You know I dealt with you the nicest. Nobody touched me in the right. Nobody touched me in the crisis. I believed all of your dreams are duration. You took my heart, all my keys, and my patience. You took my heart, all my sleep, a decoration. We sticking for love, I brought for you for foundation. All that I wanted from you was to give me something that I never had, something that you never seen, something that you never been. But I wake open and nothing's wrong. Just get ready for work, 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 work. For me, I be work, 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 work. You see me do me dirt, 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 dirt. So me better work, 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 work. Work, 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 work.
You need to get done, 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 done at work, come over. We just need to slow the motion. Don't get out of way to no one. We just need a face to face. You could pick the time and the place. You'll spend some time away. Now you need to forward and give me all the work, 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 work.
You tell me I feel work, 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 work. You see me do my dirt, 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 dirt. So me better work, 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 work. You see me do my work, 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 work. You see me I be work, 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 work. You see me I be work, 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 work.
Get low when the whistle go.
No matter what anybody says, I feel like we might play in the toughest league in the country. Every team beats up on each other before we even get to the provincial tournament, and when we get there, it's a dogfight.
Last year, we got a ton of runners in scoring position, and one of those things that we just didn't do is we didn't execute with runners in scoring position. There was a couple times where we had the bases loaded and 3 innings out of a ball game and probably scored only 1 run. So, I mean, those are the things that we need to do. And I mean, it's not just all about us. I mean, some of the pitchers that we ran into last year were very good. You know, Ashley Black over there at Durham, she did a really good job of setting us down. And, you know, and every time we play against Fanshawe, it's a battle. So, I mean, that's the biggest thing. We battle, we work hard, we run the bases well. If we're aggressive and we swing the bat with runners in scoring position, I think we're going to be in a little bit better of a situation than we were last year.